Welcome back. So I got the grinder all set up, and I got this one blade all set up to cut the lock on camera. I'm going to go ahead and film this whole thing so you guys can see it. Our D10 is in there. See how it snaps in. Okay. And we've got our grinder is all set up. And if you look at this, let me move this out of the way. You can see how that platen is not vertical. Okay. And you want that thing mounted at a 7-degree angle. That's what that's set at. 7 degrees off of this flat platen tilted back. Okay. You really don't want to go much further past that. You can get away with 7.5, but you want to be in between there somewhere. Okay. So that's the angle of my lock face that I have it set at. Okay. Any steeper than that, you're going to get some lock slip issues. You can get lock stick issues. There's a menagerie of things that can happen. Okay, so basically, I'm going to leave this set up, and I'm going to put the camera in the tripod and let you guys see how I do this. Now, it's important when you do this that you have your bearing installed. Okay, because if you don't have your bearing or your washer or whatever you're using installed down in there, when you're fitting this, it's going to throw your lock face off. Okay, you're going to be further up than you think you are. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock this thing in the tripod here and get you guys somewhere in frame. That should be good. And we're going to go ahead and have at this sucker for a little bit. Set that aside, put my headphones in so I can put my tunes on. It'll probably be pretty loud, so deal with it. Alright, let's get to it. I do have it on. Okay. Basically, at this point, I'm just bringing myself in closer to that line that I have there, okay? And also what you want to do is when this lock engages, it shouldn't engage completely flat with your lock bar. It should engage kind of like that. So the front of the lock right here is hitting here. And the back would have a little tiny gap, not much. Less than 10th thou, okay? So when you grind this in, I'm looking at my line, and if you look at it, you can see, this camera would focus, you can see that I'm coming slightly on an angle toward the back, okay? And that's what you want to do. Basically, you're just going to go a little bit and check. You're going to look down in this way and check and see where you're at, okay? So I'm going to keep taking it in. And it's important, go slow. Okay, because once it's done, it's gone. I just knock that burr off of there every now and then to make sure I'm good. And I'm just going a little bit and checking, going a little bit and checking. So I can see where I'm at. About a 16th, which corresponds with my line here. Okay, getting there. Always make sure you clean your rest here. You don't want anything getting underneath that blade and throwing off your angle. This is all it is. It's just going real slow and making sure that you got your blade in the right angle, okay? See now, you see how close I am here? I'm almost there, okay? And then in the back, it's going to be hard to tell with the lighting in here. but I can just almost see a gap at the very back of the lock, okay? And that's what you want. So we're going to keep coming in just a little bit at a time. You'd be surprised how little it takes to make that lock. The difference between a good 25 or 30% lockup to a 70 or 80 is a blink of an eye. I mean, it's that fast. Almost there. See how I'm just lightly dusting off that burr that's building up there. A little bit. Okay, I can see my gap at the back. Let's see if I can get it to show up. See it right there? And that's what you want, that gap. Now I know this is going to drop in place any second now. Touch and go, touch and go. Okay, so there's our first lockup. It's locked right now, but we want to bring it in a little more than that, okay, because that's really early. So we're just going to just touch this thing. See how much that little tiny bit? But I just barely touched that on the grinder and it went in that much, okay? I'm gonna go a little bit more. Because I know when I tighten everything down, it's gonna be less, if that makes any sense. Check it right there. I think that's gonna be the winner. I'm gonna go a little bit more. There she is. Okay, that's where I want it. If you look here, let me turn my tunes off. I'm probably screaming into this thing because I got the tunes blasting. So if you look at that, it lines right up just past my edge here where my chamfer begins. And that's how I usually like to do them, okay? So that my line of my blade follows right along that chamfered edge. Okay, and that gives me right about 25-30%, which is what I want. And that's it. That's how you cut a lock, man. But it's all the little tiny steps with the stop pin, your open and close position, your detent, everything that needs to fall in line in order to make it so that it's a perfect lockup every time. Okay, and that sucker is in there. It ain't going no damn where. So that's our first one. I'm going to go ahead and run the rest of them through now. I'll probably just do it in time lapse real quick. So we have it on film, but you got it. Damn, that was 9 minutes and 23 seconds. Holy shit. This is going to be a long video. Alright guys. Alright guys, so here we go. We got them all set, man. Every one of them, locks are all set. Right at about 20, 30, or not 20, 25, 30%. If I can get this damn thing to focus. It's been an issue today. Camera, you better start behaving or you're going to wind up on my smashed appliances and electronics list. Bastard. Anyhow, so these are all good to go. And basically, it's freaking grind time, man. Hell yes. Unfortunately, though, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I won't be doing it tomorrow. It'll be Friday first thing. We're going to lay out our grinds and get them going, man. I can't wait for that part. Then it's a knife. At that point, when the grinds are on, and you can get a real good idea of what it's going to look like. But these all came out excellent so far. All the locks came out perfect, which is awesome. And then you'll notice on some of them, like this one, there's still a big bump up here. Sometimes I'll leave it, like on these Blackadders, I leave them bumped up a little bit. I always have. It's just the way the design is, and I like it like that. But on the other ones, I usually wait until this point when I get the locks fit, so that I can lock them in the open position, and then I'll come back and true everything up. Like it's got to come in a little bit down here, come in up here, and I'll go through all of them and do that. And also at the same time, like where's a good one? Well, I guess none of them. Sometimes they'll be showing a little bit right here, and I'll trim it up to that radius, but it looks like we're all good for the most part. They just need profiles up top trimmed up. So yeah, Friday morning is going to be grind time, baby. I'm so friggin' excited for that. I love goddamn grind time. I am interested to see what this one's going to look like. I kind of like it, man. Kind of dig it. So we will get to that, and I'll show you how I do that. That's pretty basic. It's just basically laying out your center lines on your blades and having at it. Sometimes I'll put like what I want the grind to look like on the blade with just marker or whatever, Sharpie. But other times I just kind of have at it, man. I'll just go for it. So yeah, between now and then, if any of you guys, if your builds are in this, like Charles, yours is in here. Who's this one? Joseph Gianasco, yours is in here. Scott Gillies, yours is in here. Extra, extra, and extra. So those don't worry about. So if I called your name and you want a specific type of grind or a specific milling done on your blade, let me know between now and Friday. This way I can go ahead and do it. If not, I'm just going to run with it, whatever I think is going to look best, and I'm going to throw it on there. Other than that, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. It'll probably wind up being 2 parts, so look for a part 1 and a part 2. And that's about it. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. Eat a shitload of turkey. Go into a food coma afterwards, because that's pretty much what I plan on doing. And I will see everybody on Friday. I hope everyone is enjoying these videos again. If you like them, share it around. If you don't like them, tough shit. You're going to watch them anyway. That's it, everybody. I'm out of here. You have a great day. See ya.